the Jaguars going up against the Dolphins.
Okay, Larry, Charles and I, we have brought our talents to South Beach, or at least in the neighborhood of South Beach, as we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bailey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, now he bowls him over. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Down. 93.
Carr now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Barker. And he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talked about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Carr to throw on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. And out come the Dolphins now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On play action, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover. Batted free. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And an alley to run. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now they try the right side here, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And now here's a carry heading left. A nice little juke. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now running right through it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bailey. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bailey. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On play action. Now Carr. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Mixon. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, Brandon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Detroit.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll set up a throw. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Evans. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando. And with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
It's a 93. Put 5 here in box. We go. Put 5 here in box.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Evans, 75 yards, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that will make this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Back to throw toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the... feet in bounds. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Powers through, trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he takes it across midfield to the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Get down. Express. 734.
Here's Carr to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing. Leopard.
Looking to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. 20. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Kelvin Benjamin there to make the grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the try here for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 33. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. DeForest Buckner able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeForest Buckner. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left. And got his man complete. A gain of 35 that time. And the Jags are going to have a first down.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The offense on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're looking at a third and goal here. They'll go with a keeper, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now they try the right side here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Slot man moves right. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Carr going to try and throw on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Oh, nice move. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff looking right, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
694. OP.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got Evans. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff looking right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Defense showing blitz.
Down! 7, 5 down! He's coming. Here we go. 180. He's coming.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Carr. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.